Hello, everybody. It's your boy, the Punk Otaku Tribe. Just wanted to come on here and give some quick thoughts on the first two episodes of My Adventures with Superman Season 2. I just finished watching them. Before I get into them, maybe I should give some quick thoughts on Season 1, which I really like. I really like this show. Find it fun, find it energetic. The whole romantic comedy thing that they do with the humor took some getting used to, but I don't know. I like it. And also, while I really like Jack Quaid, his voice as Clark took a lot of getting used to as well. I don't know, he just sounds kind of light and soft for someone like Clark, but considering the angle they're going with him in this show, I guess it kind of fits. These first two episodes, though, for season two, are coming at us kind of fast. They're bringing up a lot all at once, but it's not in an overwhelming way. It's a lot of things that if you're a Superman fan, you should be expecting. The growing of Task Force X without trying to give anything away. The expansion on Clark and Lois's relationship. Just a lot of things that they're building up to that as a Superman fan you go, okay, yeah, that I can see this happening. And it really looks like Amanda Waller is gonna be an overarching villain in this. Now, how far it'll go, where they'll take it, who knows? Because as we know, this is a universe. Amanda Waller has not dealt with just Superman. So if they take this anywhere else, if they give us a Batman, if they give us the Flash, if they give us a Suicide Squad, Amanda Waller is gonna be there. This version of Amanda Waller could be around for a long time, and these episodes, especially the second one, seems to kind of be building on that. And I like this version of Amanda Waller. She's cold. She's really stoic and serious. Takes crap from nobody, quite obviously. Someone who's really in charge. And I'm really excited to see where it goes. Now, again, like I mentioned at the top, the comedy kind of gets some getting used to. It's a very rom com angle, and they really, really leaned on it in these two episodes. I got a chuckle here and there, but they were kind of overdoing it. Season one did it a lot. In these two episodes, I feel like they kind of overdid it. Even Jor-El kind of got in on it. There's this running joke about how Clark needs to make a grand romantic gesture on he and Lois's first Valentine's Day. And when the first two characters from the Daily Planet make that joke, it's like, okay, that's fine. It's funny as a running gag a couple of times. But then Jor-El makes the same joke, and it doesn't quite fit, especially not how they've been portraying this Jor-El. He wouldn't say something like that. So I really hope that this writing doesn't devolve into just that. I hope they can find other avenues of comedy other than this because it's getting a little heavy for me. But that's not to say that I didn't have fun with this. I did. I had fun with both episodes just fine. I liked episode 2 more than episode 1. A lot of the focus was on Amanda Waller, and like I said, I really like this version of Amanda Waller. Season 1 didn't give her much, but I like the way the character looks. I like the way the character is portrayed. And we're going to be getting a lot more of her. And a lot more of another known Superman villain. Without spoiling anything, if you know Superman, you know who this is coming into play. It's going to be fantastic. And the way they introduce his character is really cool, too. Hopefully the design does change over time because if this is supposed to be who it's supposed to be, I really hope they don't keep this design the entire time. I hope it's not one of those things where when this series reaches its end of life that these characters, these ones that we're familiar with, all start suddenly looking like we know they're supposed to look like. I hope they don't lean in too much on the origin aspect like Gotham did. I don't really feel like that kind of approach really fits a show like this. Now, as a superhero fan, as a comic book reader, I am appreciating a lot of the Easter eggs and a lot of the teases and the nods to DC's history and Superman's history. I'm really liking a lot of it. but I kind of feel like because of the angle they're going in this origin format for the villains, for Clark, that they're going to try to stretch it out as much as they can to keep the designs that they've made. And a lot of these designs, when you think about the characters that they're based on, don't really fit too much. It may be controversial to say, but one of the only redesigns I really liked in this show was Mr. Mxyzptlk. I understand that that may be kind of controversial to say. You may cringe at that, but I don't know. I felt like it really fit the aesthetic of the show. I felt the way he was portrayed really fit, but the way they have upcoming Superman villain looking, it kind of got Jesse Eisenberg DCEU Lex Luthor vibes, and I'm not really digging it. Okay, so what I dislike the most in these two episodes, even more so than the romantic comedy humor, they're giving Jimmy Olsen more to do. Now, it's not him as a character I don't like. It's not the fact that they're giving him more. It's what they're giving him to do and how they're doing it. It could span out to be just fine, but as it's starting, it's a little worrisome for me. So, in season one, it's explained or shown that Jimmy has a YouTube channel called Flamebird. And at the Daily Planet, Perry has incorporated that into the Daily Planet's story expansions, right? He's made Jimmy Olsen like the social media manager, pretty much, right? And because Jimmy isn't posting anything from his Flamebird channel, Perry has assembled a team for Jimmy, and it's all these annoying interns. Some are kids, one's a big man child, and things like that. And I want Jimmy Olsen to have more to do, but I think he deserves better than this. You know, they're trying to make it modern, right? Social media, influencer character. Let's throw that in there. What do we do? Let's give him more social media influencer stuff to do, and they're giving to him, at least at the start, the most annoying way possible. I feel personally. I hope it gets better, but it kind of annoyed me in this. Overall, I think these two episodes were a good start with some rough patches here and there, and I have really high hopes for it. I really like season one, even though it kind of had some slow moments for me that didn't quite work. But I have high hopes for season two. I'm really interested to see where they go with the villains, what happens with Clark, and what happens with another particular Superman character that they're teasing in the trailers and they tease in this episode. So keep your fingers crossed. But what did you think of these two episodes if you saw them? What do you think of My Adventure with the Superman if you've seen it already? Are you going to watch this show? What do you think about this show overall? Do you feel it disrespects Superman? Do you feel like it's the right direction for Superman? Let's talk everything Superman and DC down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.